All right, here we are. Bam, it's me again. Hey everybody, how's it going? All right, getting all situated. All right, hey, hi, my name's Charles McGregor. I am a developer. I'm founder at Tribe Games and developer of Hyperdot. I know, who is this guy? No one knows. That's why I just said who I am. But yeah, I am planning on doing some work today. So today I'm going to be working on some stage hazards for my game Omnigear. So that's going to be things like spikes / like lava, things like that, where like there are hazardous areas where you don't want to be in, or you want to try and court other people to get in to and stuff. So that's what I'm planning on working on. I also have a couple of other things that I want to do before that. Oh yeah, how's everybody doing? I also want to have a couple of other things before that. I want to move the player HUD off of basically off the screen and put it on the actual characters. Largely because I think that there's a lot of pinging back and forth to see, oh, is my special ready? Or how's the other player's health going and stuff. So yeah, we're adding the HUD's already there, but we're moving the HUD. So I'm going to be doing that. The one problem with doing that is I know a lot of people like to hide, and the HUD will give you away. So I need to have it so that if you are not visible on the screen, I want to try and implement something where it dims the HUD so you can't see. So yeah. Oh wow. Okay, bro. But yeah, we're gonna be doing that stuff. But before I do that, a little bit of housekeeping and things. This stream's probably going to be long. I don't know. VOD watchers, you can now look at the timeline and see whether or not that this is a long stream, because I'm going to be doing multiple things. And then in addition to that, I'm probably also going to be doing another stream, depending on how long, or if I get all the things done that I want to get done. I might be doing another stream this weekend, but we will see how that goes. But all right, let me just switch over to stuff and things. Bram, here we are. Already in the thing. This time I planned a little bit ahead, where I actually have things open so you don't have to sit here and wait. But me explaining that is probably the same amount of time that it would have taken to just sit here and wait. So, all right. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go and add in the HUD stuff. So actually, I'll demonstrate the HUD real quick. The current HUD. Oh, looks like one of my controllers is dead. That's why I have two. That's actually not why I have two, but so yes, if you can see on the left and right, upper left and right screens, or side of the screens, you can see that there is a HUD there, and it shows you like updates on stuff, so you can see your energy and your special meters slowly going up and stuff on your health and things. But you're constantly having to look up into the corners of the screen all the time in order to see what's going on. And I want to experiment and try and have it so that those things basically appear above you, so that you don't have to worry about like again pinging back and forth. And then you can also tell like right away, oh, the person that I'm fighting has very little health or is at full special and whatnot. So yeah, we'll go in and attempt to change that. Also, you can see oh my, okay, Lane. Yes. Fingeance also has world space HUDs, though I would still argue that Fingeance could totally get away with having screen space HUDs, because there's not a lot of, you don't have to like ping back and forth as much as you do in a game like this. But yes, as you can see the power-ups that we added in last time. They're appearing all over the place. But all right, we will jump on here and actually do the HUD stuff. So I'm gonna go in here. I haven't thought about how exactly this is gonna work, but we will attempt to get this to work. First try. It's not gonna be first try. It's not gonna be like power-ups. All right. So here we go. The canvas, gameplay canvas, and the HUD. There we go. Info, player info. So this is where a lot of really annoying things and like how game jammy a lot of the code is, to where like this is a very convoluted process in order to be able to like link everything together. So I gotta reacquaint myself with this. And this will actually simplify a lot of the game jammy things that I had to do in order for this to work. So let's see. Reacquaint myself. So here's the HUD. Go into 2D so we can see. Oh wow, look at that HUD. So that's kind of working. That's not exactly the same. Oh yeah, because it's a little longer. But okay, so what I want to do is basically go in here, not into the gameplay HUD. Actually, I'll just disable this for now. I think that should work. Let me just go double check. Let me move this controller that is dead. Yes, that does work. And then I'm going to add the player info stuff directly onto the player. And we'll just see whether or not that this works. So if I say, here, go to this player canvas, bam. This is real big. We don't need it to be this big. Let's go to 2D. Whoop. There we go. Oh, this is not exactly working. I think that this isn't a canvas. Yeah, this is totally the appropriate size. Yeah. Yeah, you play as a HUD. This is a UI fighter. Goodness sake. Yeah, this is extremely important info, so you need to really know. I guess that okay, so this is probably going to have to be, if I go to the canvas, UI fighter. Oh no, I don't know if we need a UI fighter. This is okay. I have an idea. We're gonna do this because it doesn't need to be that big. And then we're gonna change the scale. Whoa. 0.001. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 8. There you go. Yeah, hit him with the energy. That sounds like Deadpool in Marvel vs. Capcom. All right, that looks semi decent. Yeah, that looks semi decent there. Exactly. See, it's almost like we're brothers. Here we go. So we got this stuff in here. I should just try dragging in this and then just like going for it. I mean, it kind of works. Yeah, it's just not in a great spot. But it kind of works. Let's go to 2D. Whoop. Seeing this. So the player canvas. Now okay, so right now the player canvas is no longer needed. The prompt, because that's just on the HUD info. If I just move this up and then move this over. Yeah, like that. Yeah. So yeah, that's the idea here, is to do something like this. Yeah. What are y'all thinking? This look decent? I'm wondering, I should definitely have it so that it faces the camera, like rotates and looks at the what you call, looks directly at the camera. Oh yeah, this does definitely feel a little bit big. I think it needs to shrink in the Y axis. Ooh, that's not shrinking in the Y axis. Cool. I must have, oh yeah, everything's hooked up to the center thing. I'll just shrink it manually to be like 6. No, that's a 7. Yeah, I'll have it shrink like that. Because I definitely want to have it so that if you're in the heat of battle, you can understand what is going on. Yeah, but this is the problem. If you're hidden behind a thing, your HUD is not hidden behind the thing. Oh, hey, look, player 1 wins. Oh, because I have a timer and I got rid of that part of the HUD when I disabled the HUD. So I'll go and change that. But okay. So that is good to know. We're gonna go in here and actually like adjust and position things. So let's move this up here. And we'll lower the canvas again. 0.7. We'll do, let's 6.5. Yeah, something like that. Okay. There we go. And then we're gonna lower the. I'm trying to eyeball the center and stuff. Oh yeah, this is definitely a well, theoretically I don't need to completely redesign this, largely because especially if in terms of just like having this as a testing ground so that I'm able to test this with people and have like a playtest to see whether or not this is a better an option. I don't think that I need to redesign it necessarily. I think that I can condense this a lot better to the point where it's like it doesn't need to be as big / like spread out as it is. Like I can have player 1 be like over here. Like I could redesign and reposition a lot of the stuff, but the goal here is to largely have it so that this is in so that people can actually try this out and whatnot. But it is like, yeah, all the HUDs and all the UI is going to be redesigned and things. As much as I do love part of the like some of the aesthetic and like the main menu and stuff, I do want to go in and actually like update and make the HUD/UI stuff a little bit more like streamlined and polished, and not as like it's not clunky, but like not as I guess it streamlines the information better, and it conveys information better. And that's something that I think that a lot of the UI and like the HUDs and stuff that I have needs a little bit more streamlining stuff. But you know, that's just how it is sometimes when you're doing a game jam. But all right, so we got that there, and that doesn't look half bad. Again, we're gonna go in here and test this out. I can talk. Yeah, the problem. Yeah, I do think that like the height of the thing is just like not as doesn't need to be this tall. I think that if I were to do any redesign thing right now, I would just change the height to not be this tall. I could do that, so I'm gonna try and do that. All right, switch to 2D, and let's do this. All right, so we're gonna move the health. I guess we'll actually move everything over. Ooh. There we go. Oh, there we go. And then we will move the player number stuff. Where's the panel here? Gonna simplify the panel a little bit. How do I want to do that? Let's think. Yeah, I'm trying to squish it all in a little more. Lower this down. Lower down this a bit. We can probably trying to anchor everything together with this panel in the back. All right, how's this looking? Whoop, in 3D. Yeah, that is definitely looking better, because it just doesn't look as spread out in the y-axis, which is what I want. Okay, so with that, let's go in here, test it out real quick. Yeah, definitely doesn't look as spread out. Still could be simplified. Again, like this is where me like going in and actually like designing like, oh, what is this actually gonna look like and whatnot. That'll be super nice. But for now, we're gonna not worry about that. And we're gonna add this to all the players. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So how do I want to do that? So let's say let's make all the changes that I just did to this, apply it to that. Bam. Cool. And then make all the changes, or apply this player or HUD display to that. Before I do that, let me get rid of this text. I guess I could just get rid of it, huh? Yeah. I don't think that there's yes, there's this thing. There we go. Okay. All right. And then from there, I'm gonna, yes, this is Ben's music. This is all from Ben's 2-hour track challenge, which he does every week, where he has 2 hours and he has to make a song. And yeah, so this is from his season 15 through 20. I have made it back that far. I keep adding to the whole stream thing. There is a link in the description. If only you looked at the description, my brother. But because you asked so nicely, I'll still add a link. Whoop. Yeah, I did totally catch you there. But I'll still post it inside of the chat. Just cause people might not be looking over there. All right. So, what was I doing? I was working on this. Yes. So with this, now I can say, hey, add, whoops, not the layer. Hey, add this in particular, apply that to the player. And now we're going to see everything break. Oh, right. And then I need to change apply this to the player. There we go. Okay. That is better, looking better there. Okay, now everyone's player 1, but that's okay. I can just go into, oh, this is going to be a problem in all the other levels. Because as much as, it's like this will be a problem only for now because of the way that I made all these levels. Because again, the very game jam heavy, but because of the way I made all these levels, I'm gonna have to go into every level and like change players 2 through 4, which is really unfortunate because it doesn't just automatically change all these things. Again, that is definitely something that I want to do for the like complete overhaul that I do eventually. Which might, it's not going to actually happen super soon. Okay, there's that. So I'm going to have to get really good at doing this. But we'll see if I can get really good at doing this. It's this, go here, grab this, play. There we go. Whoop. Okay. Next up. 4. Go here. This is 4. Go here. Grab this. I think I actually have the colors. Oh no, I don't have the player colors there. Maybe I do. Hold on. Let's check. Team colors. Yeah, I do. I should just do that. I guess, yeah, I think the team colors are going to change regardless. That'll be updated, regardless of whatever happens. But yes, that stuff, see, now that's all hooked together, so I don't have to worry about any gameplay canvas stuff, which is nice. But, okay, now we're going to go in here and test out. There we go. Yeah. So, you can see... Ooh, that's a problem. We got a sorting order issue there. But for the most part, it's all looking decent. Bam. Yeah, so a lot of Unity Unity UI stuff is very touchy in terms of like sort orders and stuff, especially, or like size and things, particularly with the world space stuff. What you can do and what I'm going to be doing is changing the order and layer thing here to be like, oh, ooh, can I change this to be player 1 or 2? I don't know if I I think I got rid of this stuff. This is a holdover. Cause oh yeah, this is a holdover. But yeah, I think I'm gonna change it to be a sorting order thing. Where yeah, basically I want to have it so that this shows up behind everything. I'm gonna, yeah, do I want to show it behind all the players? Yes, I do. And a lot of this stuff will actually not be a problem in the future, because I'm gonna, like, all the characters will be in 3D, so it'll all act like the terrain that you're seeing eventually. But again, not exactly where we're at right now. All right, so we're gonna check and see how's this gonna look. Yeah, I am now in front of it, but you're always in front of it. Right, because that's how sorting order works. How did I change? I guess the other way of doing this is just to say you're always in front of things. Yeah, I should probably make it so that you're always in front of things. We'll do that. Apply that. But yeah, this definitely makes things a lot easier to manage. Yeah, there we go. And you're just, yeah, it's just always in front. That's fine. There we go. Yeah, that is looking pretty good. All right. So, oh, I probably need to make that a little smaller. The power up range a little smaller for that. I will add a note later for me to do that. There's my Trello. Whoop. We're gonna go in here and say, let's just add a note. Just power up spawns for or adjust power up spawn width and height. There you go. And this is a gameplay thing. Whoa, look at that gameplay. It's low priority. It's not that big a deal. All right. Oh yeah, this guy with Trello. Last time, I don't know if you saw it, but I was also debating. I was like talking about like, oh yeah, there's also Notion. I use that for work, and I know a lot of people who are like, oh yeah, Notion's amazing. So I don't know whether or not I'm gonna jump over to doing Notion and stuff, but I like their database method and things. That's really nice, of how like you can connect things. Yeah, we use Notion too now. We've switched from like so many different project tracking features or project tracking things, where it was Trello, and then we went to Jira, then we went to Hack and Plan, and now we're on Notion. And like, yeah, there's just so many different ways of trying to figure out things. Oh yeah, I feel like the benefits of using Notion is having it be able to link everything together. So like you're able to have it so that like, here's a database of stuff, and you can click on this thing that gives you more information about whatever thing that you're looking at. And I think that is the most powerful part of Notion. But that is an aside. Anyway, so yeah, this is working. Now I want to before I go and hop into every other what you called. Ooh, actually, yeah, I don't actually know. We'll figure that out. But before I hop into every other arena and like update that, I want to figure out the visibility thing. So in order to do the visibility thing, in order to do that, I am going to try and do, okay, here's the display. I want to know when player one, or when the player is visible on the screen. So I believe, oh geez, I believe that there's a way for me to do that in Unity. Void on, oh shoot, void. I don't actually think I can. I'm trying to cheat here where I'm able to like use mono behavior there. Void on display, oh, visible. Is it became visible? There we go. Became visible on anything. On visible. What's the other one? Invisible? I think that might be the move. Because if not, if that's not it, then probably have a raycast that just points out to from the player to the camera and see whether or not you're behind something. If you are, dim the HUD. All right. Oh, sorry. Getting notifications. All right. Okay. So if we want to do that, I'm gonna try and find a spot to actually put it on here. I should not do the player info thing there. I should probably do player info display and have that do its thing. On invisible. Void on visible. Oh geez, here. I'm realizing that I'm talking away from the mic while I'm typing. Came visible. Alright. And I'm just gonna debug just to see whether or not this actually works. Yeah, I could probably implement something really quick. Yeah, this here, just letting you know, bro. This here, really clean and easy to understand. There's not me guessing. Wait, is this attached to something else? Yeah, I am. This is the thing. Oh, you can't read it. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna actually go in here and say public. Canvas group. Canvas group. Completely separate language. You need to see you need to stop. Here we go. All right. So we got a canvas group here. I'm just gonna actually like simulate what is going to happen. Alpha equals, if it's invisible, do 0.15. If it is visible, do the full blast. Yeah, and we'll see whether or not this works. I don't think that this is going to work because it's going to say, is the HUD visible or not? And like I won't be able to actually tell whether or not if the HUD is visible or not. So yeah, if I go behind here, yeah, that's not the problem. It'll be like, oh, are you rendering? And I can't really tell if it's suddenly working. Oh yeah, I also need to add a canvas group. But the fact that it didn't even call an error when I did that means that it didn't get to these things, which is a little bit on the disappointing side. But we will test the canvas stuff. Bam. This does not need to be interactable or block raycast because this is in world space. And you're not clicking on these things. Okay. Yeah, it should at this point, it should be, at least, it should have changed, but it did not change. So I'm going to instead, also, I think it's probably because it's on a thing that doesn't have a renderer. So I'm going to go in and, we'll try and have a thing in here. Does this have a renderer on it? What is the thing that has the renderer on it? Let me think. Okay, I think the thing that I want to have the renderer on it, or I think the thing that will have the renderer on it is the... it's all the parts. All of the parts are going to have the renderer on it. I need to have it so that like they all tell, probably in this case, the super script that is player info, tell player info, hey, we're all hidden right now. And if it is, then have like some type of boolean on there to say hidden. Yeah. How many lines is that? How many lines is what? See, saying how many lines is that is kind of ambiguous, because I just like listed a whole bunch of things. Oh, do you mean like the superscript that is player info? Right now I'm up to, oh yeah. Right now I'm up to like 278. So it's not horrible, but it is the largest. Yeah, it's not that bad. But it is the largest script in the game. It is the player manager. No, it's not 1,000. It is not 1,000. So it's not that bad. So remember, this was still a game jam game that is getting converted. So that is how that is. But I'm going to, let's think, how am I going to do the part stuff? I should have an easy way to do the part stuff. So the way that the parts are set up, I'm gonna just go and open up a part body. There we go. Ooh, I wonder, is there another? Oh man, see, this is where I have to re-jog my memory on all the, where everything is. Not the blueprints. It's the parts. Yeah, I think it's just like part leg. Correct? What about the arms? The arms are going to be different as well because... yes, they are separate. They're completely separate. So that is going to be a little harder too. Okay, well, I'll just do the body for now. Just for the body, just to say, hey, void on became visible. Wait, on became invisible. Debug.log invisible. There we go. And then for the other stuff, we're gonna do debug.log visible. There we go. And we're just gonna see whether or not this works. It shouldn't matter what body part it is. All right, there we go. And bing, and nothing. I wonder, like, even if I did this with that. I wonder why on became visible and on invisible is not happening. I wonder if it's because does this have a... Oh, it doesn't. It's the thing under it, isn't it? Yep, it's the sprite under it. That's the thing that is whether or not it's visible or not invisible. Doggone it. Should I just... oh, yes! I am going to be working on another video. So, hopefully, ideally after doing this and the next thing that I want to do after this, which is adding in some moving platforms and stuff. After I get those two things in, I'm going to be posting my first devlog, which will be like catching everybody up to speed on what OmniGear is. And then from there, include all the stuff that I've done since the update that I did on OmniGear for the demo, which there is a demo, and I realize I haven't actually promoted said demo, and I should promote said demo. Now I gotta go find it on Itch. But you can actually download and try out OmniGear for Bram. Yeah, I'm really bad at self-promotion. But yeah, you can try out OmniGear on my Itch page, and it should have, or the latest demo should have the new stages and all the latest parts and stuff, as well as it has the single player stuff. That was like the big update for this. But yeah, that's some of the stuff that you can do. You can check that out. Actually, here I'll pin that so that people can know, hey, you can actually go and check this game out. Bam, look at that. Okay. Didn't mean to open that. We're gonna go back to some Unity. Let me reset my stuff. Yeah, there's some times where I was thinking, or where I've been thinking like, oh, it would be nice to have like something like a Stream Deck or something to be able to switch scenes and manage things and stuff. But one thing at a time, just trying to get used to all this stuff before I need to be like, okay, now to shell out some more money for streaming and things. But okay, yes, so the reason why Visible is not working is because sprite renderer, and I keep on saying that but then keep completely forgetting that, and I should probably just add a probably make a script that just says, is this thing visible or not, that the player info can like look at. So we'll do that. We'll make it a utility here, which is just part, I guess it's part visibility. It's not really a utility. I guess it's a part. We'll wait for compilation to happen down there. And now we have the pop-up. I remember when Unity didn't have those pop-ups and you were just sitting there thinking like, what's going on? We'll move this to part visibility. There we go. Gotta stay hydrated, of course. Okay. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of this. Also, once again, shout out to Ben Burns, aka Abstraction, for all the music that you're hearing right now. Super talented guy. All right, so what we are going to do here, we're going to go open up part visibility. There we go. Then we're going to go and bam, became visible. All right, now we're going to test to see whether or not stuff. I do not. So that's one thing. We're gonna do a little behind the scenes talking. So that's one thing that I really want to like look into, is doing or adding a chat bot to be able to do like, you know, yeah, all those mod tools and shout outs and whatnot, and like do what you call chat commands and stuff. But I don't have that stuff in there, so you cannot do that. So like me having to go in and be like, oh, here, let me go paste in the link to the thing, like all that stuff would be nice to have like a chatbot to do that. But I'm still learning, still trying to figure out things and stuff. Also, people VOD watchers, hello, how's it going? Yeah, let me know what kind of stuff that you're looking for in these VODs. Are you looking for again, like having chat stuff below or and things so that you can see what's going on? Because that's one thing that I do need to get better at. I need to actually say you know, like the words, the things that people are saying. Oh, hey, what's going on? Yes, I'm live. I'm streaming live now. Hi, how's it doing? But yes, that's all these things. I'm still exploring and still trying to learn these new things that's going on. But all right, we're gonna go in here, do parts visibility. We're just gonna debug and test to see whether or not this works. We'll save that. Then we'll see that, okay, it's saying visible. Yes, okay, that's nice. Now if I'm back here, it's still saying it's visible. Oh, just getting off screen. How goes the stream? It is going all right. Right now I am currently I'm currently working on the UI stuff. So right now the UI used to be in the corners where you had to look around. Now it is above the players. So it's a lot easier to be able to know what the other players have and stuff, and figure out your status and things, because you don't have to look as far away. But I'm trying to have it so that if you hide behind something like behind here, just to see whether or not, like, oh, am I visible or not visible and stuff, then can I hide the HUD and things. But it doesn't look like the invisible part works, because I'm guessing that it's doing the draw calls so that it's saying that it is visible, which is not what I want. So invisible is not going to work, unfortunately. Void on. Oh, where's my autocomplete? Void on. Okay, invisible. I think is there another? I feel like there was one other. No, that's after camera rendering. I think, is it render? Post will render object. It might be render, but I also think that will not necessarily solve the problem. So, if the camera has rendered the screen, I'll just say on. Yeah, I don't think that this is gonna necessarily work. So what I'm gonna have to do is, let's think. Let's go back here. How do I get it so that if the camera is not rendered, or if the thing is not rendered on a camera, how do I get it so that you then don't see it? Other than, I guess, a raycast. So one solution that I could do is have a raycast. So basically have a line that goes from the player to the camera, and if there's anything blocking that line, now you can say, oh, you're invisible, or you're hidden behind something. That is a very imprecise way of doing that, because players can be various widths. I can do, instead of a raycast, I can do a what you call, this is a sphere cast. Not a sphere cast. The other cast, the one that actually has width to the line. I could do that. Yeah, I'm not sure which way I'm gonna go about doing that. So this is kind of like going above and it's not going above and beyond, but oh yeah, I forget what it's called. I want to say it's a physics dot cast capsule. Is it a sphere cast? Origin, radius. Yeah, it might be a sphere cast. Yes, I think it's sphere cast. Sphere cast that has like width to the line. But I do feel like this is getting beside the point. a little bit, because I was hoping that the on became visible and on invisible stuff would be the really quick and easy way. Oh, here, hold on, before I do this stuff, I'm not gonna save this. That would be the really quick and easy way to get this to work, but that's not gonna be the case. And I wanna really think about how exactly I want to do this, because a sphere cast also isn't necessarily going to work, because all the parts are different sizes, which would then mean I would have to put all that stuff on different parts, which would mean that would be really not performant. So that's why I am going to hold off on this for now. If you're hidden behind a thing, unfortunately, you're not going to do that, at least literally right now. That might be another thing that I work on in the next stream, or maybe even off stream. Who knows? I might be like compelled enough to be like, now I'm complaining. But we're gonna go in here and we're gonna say, we're gonna add this component to the player info, and add this to there, because I'm gonna ultimately still need that. And then where's the part of that? I'll get rid of that. But hey, it's all good. We're still learning. This is the whole point, is, learning, trying to figure out new things, experimenting. You don't have to know everything right away. But all right, so here we are. We got the players and stuff. Have the UI. Yeah, you definitely do not need to know everything right away. That is really something to live by. Yes. But yeah, we have this working. So I'm going to say that I'm gonna move on and work on the main thing, the thing that is the title of this stream, so that it's not clickbait. But I'm gonna actually work on that thing, and I think I've discovered how to do stream markers. Bam, look at that. Cool. Now I'm gonna work on some of the hazards and stuff. So I have some ideas for hazards. I'm always curious to hear what everybody else thinks for hazards and stuff. But largely these hazards are going to be things that are similar to if you think like Robot Wars kind of thing, or just lava, or like areas where you don't want to be. So like ideas that I have so far is like a lava area, or something where it's like there's a constant threat of like, oh, if you stand in this, you're constantly getting hurt, kind of thing. Having spikes is another one, where like the spikes will, like if you get impacted by the spikes, you'll get hurt. And stuff. I want to have stuff that slows you down, so it's not always damage based, but it's like, oh, now you're in, my idea is like you're in tar, but it could be whatever, but now you're in like a slow field, where you're moving around a lot slower than you normally are. And then the other one is like a launcher, basically, which is very Robot Wars inspired, which is like you stand on something and then it'll just fling you and stuff. How about lifting gusts or wind gusts? Yeah, things like that. That also is another one of like something where it's like, oh, now because you're over here, then yeah, have a fan or something that blows you away and stuff. I think that those things are gonna be fairly cool to put in. And then the other thing that I want to do, which I'm probably going to do in another stream this weekend, is I'm going to work on, or I want to add in moving platforms, so that that's more experiments and stuff. Banana. You mean, yes, like this game. But yeah, that is the goal and the what I want to do. The thing is, wait, add a banana. Where? For scale? Yeah, it's just a Reddit post, of course. Add a banana as a, yeah. What does the banana do? You mean like a banana in like Mario Kart? Because everybody loves bananas in Mario Kart. Oh man, oh no. What have you started? What banana? What banana? I don't under. Okay, you know what? You want a banana? I don't have a banana model on hand. Bandana. Yeah, I don't have a. I'm gonna have to improvise, I guess. It's a capsule. Yep. And then the capsule is gonna be yellow. Yeah. Yeah, real quick, no problem. Not at all a problem. I can totally make everything in 2 seconds. Yellow. Yeah. Just make Call of Duty, add me to credits. .exe. Done. Flexible is not a pillar in this game. That is a pillar in Hyperdot. There you go. It's a banana. It's not a banana. That's like a really bad, but it's just a capsule. That's not a banana. It's a pill. This is Dr. Mario. That's what that is. All right, we're gonna. That's what I literally just said, bro. Anyway, okay. So I already technically have a lot of the stuff. Yeah, if I named it banana, that wouldn't solve the problem. Oh my goodness. Anyway. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna actually make said zones. And these zones are gonna be like zones that are always there. Just name it Banana Dana. They're gonna be like baked into the actual level and stuff. So it's not necessarily like a dynamic thing or whatnot. So like you're not gonna just suddenly see like, oh, a saw blades suddenly showed up kind of thing. But you'll see like, oh, this is just a hazardous area. You don't want to be around here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just make a real quick material and call it lava, which is just red. it's just red. Bam, look at that. You don't want to stand there. Oh my goodness. Y'all need to stop. All right. So we got this thing here. I should probably not put it directly on where the player is. But we have this thing, and I already technically have the ability to do this if I make an empty game object. Oh my goodness. Wow, Lane, I'm impressed by the two profiles. All right, so we're gonna go in here and we're gonna go and make physics. We're gonna make a box collider. And then where's the box? Is it just the, yeah, it is just this. Oh. undo. There we go. And I'm just gonna raise the center up and make it tall. Oh my goodness. We're gonna make it tall. Gonna go in here, lower this down. And this is a trigger zone. Same thing with this. This doesn't need to collide with physics or anything. It's just a, hey, this is a zone that'll hurt. And then I have a thing called a damage zone, and that's actually how a lot of the stuff like hurts you. Oh, are these still available as? Yes, the current music that you're listening to is from Abstraction, again from Ben. And again, unfortunately, I don't have a command for to be able to do that, so I have to just do copy link and whoa, that's not it. Just copy the link. Nope, it's not it. It's not copying the link. Cool. Whoop. Copy. Whoop. Paste. There we go. Oh, is there a playlist? So if you want to check out the playlist, so this is all like different albums of his. These are all from the 2-hour track challenge. And these are from season 15 to 20. That's what we are all listening to. And seasons 15 through 20 is not available on his Bandcamp. But if you support him on Patreon, or go to his website, you will be able to check out and see like, oh, there's a like list of all the things that he has and stuff. But yes. All right. So, but yes, I have a damage zone. And with the damage zone, basically, what I can do here is, if I just walk in the air, I'm getting hurt over time. So right now I'm getting hurt 1 damage a second, which is like nothing. So I'm going to do like 20. Ow! Yeah, so this hurts a lot. And my, what you call it, there we go. This is also like shaking and rumbling based off of like damage and things. But yes, so yeah, it totally hurts a ton. But the point is that you're able to put in some put in like a zone and whatnot. So that one is like the easy one to do and stuff. You and your banana, bro. But yeah, that's the one that's way easier to do, because I already have a thing that does that. Yeah, this hurts a lot, so you don't want to be here. I only want the damage zone to hurt you when you are when you are touching the ground. That is the thing that I want to not happen. So what I can do is I could just be like, oh yeah, if you're literally just touching the thing. So if I was just saying like, oh, it's just one, and it's literally just a thing. Then at that point, then I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm touching the ground and it hurts. So if I'm jumping around, it doesn't hurt and whatnot. And I think this will totally work for damage stuff. So yeah. Ow, 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 ow. Cool. There we go. Sweet. So now, again, I have my Trello here. Look at that, lava, damage over time, done. I knew that was gonna be the easier one. Yes, I could totally do that, because I could, like, it's just an object, so I could have either like an animation, or I can do, well, to make it visually look decent would be like add a shader on this thing and have it so that it moves the vertex vertices of the object and move it up and down. Oh geez, a moving platform with lava. That would be a scary proposition. But that is also something that is totally doable, because it is literally just a object that I can like attach to whatever I need. Well, I mean, you'd have to be in a racing situation in order for that to truly work. I'm probably gonna just, instead of having the damage zone be separate, I'll just have it there, and then have cube be lava. And I'll just change the one. I'll just have it change to this, and then I can change the size to be whatever. But with that, I'm gonna then copy, or whoop, I'm going to go in here and make a new folder inside of prefabs and call this hazards. So right now the power-ups are spawning, there's not like a particular, oh, here's a particular power-up spawner kind of thing. They are spawning around the arena and stuff, so and whatnot. That is to, well, one, encourage so that you move around and you're not just like hunkering down and being like, all right, now I'm here. But I also want to have it so that like it's the whole keep away kind of thing. I don't want you to be like, all right, now I am basically gating you from being able to do anything because I am in charge of the power-ups and whatnot. All right. Okay, so we got a lava thing. The other thing that I wanted to do was, whoop, if we go back over here, is spikes and spikes, tar, and launcher. Those are three. I think I'll add the fan on there as well. Fan, flow, player, cross. Man, we'll just do that. There we go. So we're gonna go and try and do we'll do the spike stuff. So with the spikes, I think the way that I want to pull off the spikes is this is more of a motion activated trap kind of thing, where if you are inside of a particular zone or of some sort, it'll be like, oh hey, warning, you're about to, like, spikes are about to show up, and then spikes will show up and then you'll get hit. So that is largely what I'm going to be trying to pull off here. And something I can do that is easier is, I'll call this spike trap. Not going to really have really good visuals for any of these things because all this stuff is, do I have a cone? All this stuff is very much a like prototype. I just want to get it out there and done so that I can then throw it inside of a level and like test stuff. Ooh, I do not have a what you called? But I do have PlayFab, or not PlayFab. The other play thing. Here, let me go check. Trying to find. Oh, I have an idea. I could just click this. Pro Builder. Okay, if I don't click anything, and I said, hey, a new shape, and I said, make cone, and I'm like, There you go. Ooh, nice. There it is. Bam. All right. I think, yes, there's the cone. Spike trap. Put that in there. Gonna close this. This beautiful cone here. Oh man, this is you know, sure, it's a something. But what I'm gonna do here now is I'm gonna add a pad. Again, probably using a cube here. Whoa, why is the spike trap? Oh, it's not even in the spot that I thought it was. Oh, it's because I changed the position. To pivot. Oh no, it should be on the pivot. Weird. We'll drag this over here. Drag that there. There we go. All right. So with this, I will. Whoop! Not you. All right. Because cube every time that I'm trying to adjust things. Whoop. And then I'll go in here and just add a really rushed material. It's called spike trap, I guess. This is the actual trap and not the spike itself. Drag this on here, and this trap will be how's black like too dark? I want to make this like, oh hey, this is a dangerous thing, but I don't want to make this red because that's what the lava looks like. So we'll just do like a gray kind of thing. Yeah, something like that. Awesome. Thanks. Well, thanks for dropping by, Lane. Appreciate it. All right, there we go. Oh, why is the pivot point here not there? Oh, I think it's because it's supposed to be a square of sorts for that. If I put it in the center, oh yeah, then it's not in the right spot. Either way, that's okay. So whoop. We're gonna make this smaller. Whoop. All right. I want to get 4 of these in here. I think I could probably. Oh wait, hold on. Before I do that, I can change the size. Let me edit this. Edit check. There we go. So I can whoop. There it is. That's the thing. This is what I'm looking for. It doesn't need to be this tall. And then there. Bam. All right, now if I slide this over, it's looking good. Debug, or not debug, duplicate. Slide that over. Sweet. Grab these 2 cones. Boom. Drag that over. Bam. Okay. So this is a very poorly made spike trap. But again, not about the looks yet. Really more about the functionality. So what's gonna happen is it's basically gonna be like, oh, you're on it. Bam, and then it'll go up. Bam. That's the goal here. Which will mean that well, one, I want to have it so that it does like knock you. But I don't know whether or not I would want to have it so that all that stuff is There you go. I'll rename this spikes. I don't know if I want to have it so that all that stuff is basically like dealt with like physics in that sort, like have it so that it always is physical even when it's just like going up kind of thing. Largely because I don't know if that would feel okay. I guess I could just try it. Let me go and try it. Going in here. All right, how's this feel? Yeah, right now, because yeah, this is slowing me down and whatnot, so I'm not like walking over it super smoothly. Which, I mean, I could have a separate object that I can have a separate object that you don't necessarily have to have like like have this be immediately like, oh yes, this is 1-to-1 kind of thing, so that it just like appears after these things poke up. Yeah, I could do that, but we will try that out as things are going. All right. So we're gonna go in and attempt to do some of that cone stuff. Oh yes, I can. Yeah. Well, the thing I'm like debating in my head, which is now verbally me debating it, is do I want to have it so that like the collision is on and whatnot? And that's why I just tested it real quick to see like, oh, does this feel okay having the collision on? It does not. So I'm trying to have it so that, or I can have it so that the collision doesn't show up until it actually does the spike part. So the reason why I was debating that is that I want to have these poke out to show you like, oh, hey, these are about to go up, and then it'll go and do the whole spike thing. But we will just wait on that kind of stuff until I'm at like doing the whole damage zone stuff. I want to get the damage zone stuff in. I think I'll just get rid of the collision on all of the cones and things and have that be a separate thing, which also like improves the performance and whatnot. But that is totally, again, like a totally separate thing. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm gonna have, this is what would this be? This is like the panel. Yeah, I'll call that the panel. And then I'll add another. Actually, I'll go grab this here because the panel is the thing that's going to be dictating a lot of this stuff. I'll add can I add another box collider? And then have this be really tall. Well, tall. We'll do this. Trying to think. How tall do I want this to be? Yeah, we'll do that. I do something like that. So if you walk into this zone, add a trigger. And I actually don't need. I love how I made this way more complicated. I don't actually need a collider on that box. I just need a trigger zone kind of thing. But if you walk into this thing, I'll then play an animation. That's my goal for right now. I think I'm gonna put it on here. No, that did not put it on there. Whoop. Okay, well, we'll deal with that later. Let's add a animation. Miscellaneous animator, and let's make some animations. Animations, and this is a hazard, and this is a spike trap. So hidden and active, I guess. All right. Ooh. I actually think that I will be right back. I got a deal with some other stuff real quick, but I should be back in like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. All right, and listen to some chill beats from Ben Burns. All right, BRB, y'all. All right, I am back. Let me switch back to this. Okay. Hey everybody, back. So yeah, let me try and figure things out again. I think yes. So basically, right now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to add in a spike trap. So I'm going to basically have a zone that will play an animation that'll show like, oh hey, there's a spikes that are about to come out, and then later it'll like actually do the whole spike part and do the damaging portion of it. So I'm gonna be doing that. Let me turn this down a smidge. Also, yeah, let me know about like sound volumes and stuff, if things too loud, too quiet, and things. Still trying to get all that stuff nailed down. But all right, we're gonna go right back into it. All right, so let's figure out how exactly we want to do the animations and stuff. So in the hidden, or let's do the active thing. We're gonna just have it all be one big animation thing rather than like transition from multiple animations and stuff. For ease of use and for like just like the quick and dirty, like, oh, I'm just testing this. There could be like a benefit of having it be two separate animations, like the poke out part and then the actual stabbing thing, largely because like I could have, or I could then in code be able to adjust those times and whatnot. But I think that it is totally okay just to deal with like the whole, like just doing the small changes here. So yeah, there we go. We got this going out. And then when we go further, we just go whoop. I don't think I need it too much. Okay. And then we'll give you a second of. That's a little too slow. Well, let's do this instead. Let's say 30. Have it hold there for a little longer. Okay, that's better. That's looking like a spike. And then hold there. And then after that, it retracts. There we go. Look at that. I already got a spike trap going on. Bam. All right, I'm happy with that. And what I can do here now is I'm gonna add in the actual damaging zone, which I don't think will be like a physics driven thing. So I'm just gonna go in and add a empty game object that's called damage. Actually, this should not be an empty game object. I'll make a cube. Call it damage zone. Make this a trigger. Drag up. So anything inside of this area is going to be part of the damage stuff. And again, because I have that damage thing, damage zone, bam. This is going to be a one shot. So a one shot is basically the second that it happens, you get the full brunt of the damage. So like if I said 20, you will just get 20 damage as soon as you get hit, but then it doesn't happen over time. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to disable this. And when it is actually doing the damaging stuff, that's when I'm going to turn it on. Ooh, I don't want before I do that, I don't want this inside of there. This is just a static thing. There we go. There we go. So I go here and I just say turn it on. And it hurts. And then I'm gonna say it's no longer hurting. I don't think that it needs to. Damage. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Cool. And I'm actually just I'm gonna just loop this rather than, having to worry about all this stuff. I'm gonna make this the default state, just so that I can test and see whether or not this works. Sitting here waiting. Ow. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, I'm getting hurt while it's doing this animation and stuff, which is what I want. And like walking in from the side, well, Oof, there you go. So that did work. So yeah, this is definitely yeah, spikes good. This is definitely something where it encourages you to not just be like standing in one spot in this particular area. I do want to have something that like keeping track of where damage is coming from. Yeah. I do have some of that in some of the weapons do that, but there's like nothing that like will display or track that kind of stuff. It does pass in like, hey, this person is damaging you, and then the person that is like gets damaged or that is doing the damaging also has like a thing that lets you know like, oh, okay, this is how I'm tracking all that stuff. But it's not necessarily a thing that is like in there yet, like in there yet. It's more like scaffolding for it. But all right, so we got the damage zone, we got the spikes. Now we're gonna have do I want to have like a physical, oh, it's pushing you up kind of thing? I kind of do. I guess it would just be, I could have either a physics zone thing that pushes you up, or I can have a physical thing that goes up alongside these spikes. I could do that. I wonder, actually, yeah, I'm more curious about doing that, largely because I keep on clicking things, largely because I want to know what exactly, yeah, I'm gonna make it even lower there. I just want to know, like, oh, does that feel okay if you're running into the sides of things? Because yeah, running into the sides of things doesn't sound like the most fun. So like, ow, like, yeah, so I'm getting hurt, but now I can't run into, yeah, I kind of like that. That seems like it's a more of a playtest thing. So the thing that I'm debating right now, to try and communicate what my thought process is. Right now I have it so that there's like a physical thing that will stop you. So like you can't run into the sides of this, so it doesn't hurt that way. Especially because like by the time that you can actually run on top of the spikes, it can no longer hurt you. But the benefit of this is that like it will push you up. But yeah, that is definitely a playtest. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is that this needs to be a playtest kind of thing. I'm gonna lower this a little bit because when it pokes up, I don't want the thing to actually push you up. There we go. You know, add hazard lists. Oh, add like a hazard list. So the hazards are not going to be a thing that is like, they're going to be like level specific. Very much so, like this is the lava level or whatever, or this is a level designed with these things in it. And it's not necessarily something that you like drop, or like they appear over time, or like there's a sudden death kind of thing, and then suddenly there's a bunch of hazards that show up. So they will be specific to certain levels and stuff, if that makes sense. Oh, if you don't like the spikes or whatever, I don't know if I'm gonna do like a, you know, your Omega version of things, or do the turn off hazards things. So like if you're playing what you call Mario Tennis, and you can turn off the hazards and on stages and stuff, largely because that would also entail like if the whole design of the level is like there's lava below you, and you're trying to navigate between like things and whatnot, and like turning off the lava hazard would make it so that that level doesn't make sense. It doesn't, like, I think that it makes a lot more sense in something like a Mario Tennis, where the layout of the game is still playing tennis. It's just now there's not the, like, what you call portals that make the ball like teleport around and whatnot, or there's not a pole in the center of the thing, versus the entire layout of the court didn't revolve around the fact that there are these things, if that makes sense. I'm gonna lower this down a little bit more. All right. Also, gotta stay hydrated. All right. And bam, there we go. That is better. Yeah, and like, in Smash, to be able to be like, oh, I'm gonna just, like, you know, turn off Pokefloats or something like that, all the hazards and Pokefloats, like, that would be kind of the same thing of like, well, then the entire point of it is no longer there, and then you just have the Omega version, which is the final destination version of the level, which is, you're basically like generic sizing the level, rather than having it have its, you know, unique layout and whatnot. Oh, but I can get this health. Look at that. Yeah, I want some more health. And yeah, this is the part of the reason why I want to have all this stuff. Yeah. Okay. So we got that going, and that does hurt, and it does do physical things, which is dope. But I'm gonna have it so that it actually reacts to you stepping on the stuff, which is something I could do here. I think actually I'm gonna move this. I can't here. Then I'll just copy this. I love how I keep saying like, oh, I'll do this, and oh, I'll do that, and then I just like completely change what I'm thinking every 5 seconds. Whoa, calm down, 0. Okay, so yeah, if you are in this zone, it'll be like, hey, it's time for me to do my whole spike trap thing. So where is not the parts, not the UI. Do I not have hazards? I thought I added one. Well, we'll add one. Yeah. Hazards. Script. We're gonna do spike trap. All right. Nope, still loading. There we go. Okay, so we are gonna, for this spike trap, basically we're gonna do on trigger. No, not gonna finish that off for me, huh? On trigger, there we go. Enter. And the other that, ooh, do I want this only to react to players, or do I want you to be able to? Yeah, I want this to only react to players. If other dot tag equals player. Oh, I love how I didn't do the if part, and I'm doing that. If you're a player, let me go grab the. Oh, let me grab the animator. Anim void awake anim equals Steve, get component animator. Normally I put private on these, just for clarity's sake. Anim dot set trigger is active. Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll do that. I think that this is actually going to do largely what I want to do. But what I'm gonna do for the last part here, drag the spike trap thing here. So yeah, do all this stuff. Go into the animator. Make this the default state. And then transition from here. Oh, I need to make the thing is active. There you go. If you are active, bam, you're doing this. And then after this, it has an exit time of one. So exit time is a weird way of looking at things, because it's normalized time and not like seconds. So exit time means that it goes through the entire means it goes through the entire animation and then it'll transition out of things, which I will not have a transition phase. It'll just go like, and now I'm hidden, because I have the hidden part inside of the active part. So there we go. We're gonna call that there, and then we're gonna test this out. All right. So now, as you can see, it's hidden. Nothing's going on. If I go over it, there it is. Yeah. So now if I go over it again, ow. If I keep doing that. Oh, I want to have it so that you cannot transition to yourself. This will prevent it from continuing to loop over and over and over. So now if I just go like this, there you go. Yes, yeah. So it's not going to be like oh yeah, here's a whole spike area kind of thing. I might have a variant that runs on a timer. It depends on like the levels that I design with it. And to see like, oh, does this make a lot of sense? Because while it's not the exact same thing, that's where it starts to encroach on things like the lava of like, this is basically a thing that is constantly a threat. It's just a threat every 10 or not 10 seconds. I don't know. Every 2 seconds, every 3 seconds or something like that. Ooh, health. But the goal here is that you'd have a lot of these in like a row or something. So if I were to go and be like, all right, here's a spike trap, and then I'm like, all right, here's some more spike traps, basically, where I'm just like, kind of thing. So yeah, where like I'm basically, oh yeah, that looks tough. But like you're basically you're able to have it so that like, yeah, multiple ones are triggered in like a row, and it's encouraging you to move away from things and trying to not be in like certain areas and stuff. The one problem with a lot of these things is that I need to encourage you to want to go into these areas, or like I guess these are more like running away kind of thing. Yes, yeah, so slower builds right now, all of these things are way more affected by like, yeah, slower things. So these are super encouraging like faster moving builds. And that's where I want to explore more hazards for like for that are like don't encourage the speed kind of thing. Where like the fan idea, that's part of the reason why I was like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The fan idea could be the like you can just be like, oh, I'm not being moved as much because I'm so slow and heavy in my tank, and whatnot. Yeah. All right. So, all right, we got that in, and that spike trap works basically as intended. And again, yeah, a lot of these things can have like different variants and whatnot. I just need to like have the reasons why you would want to be like, oh, I'm gonna risk going into this area. I think a lot of that's gonna be down to like the design of the level. So like have it so that like say that there's a lava based thing where like basically the floor is lava and whatnot, and you're jumping between platforms and stuff, or like there's like bridges and stuff across things. Having these spikes here to be like, oh, if you want to try and get across at like somebody, you have to go across like these spikes and stuff. Those are the kind of things that I'm thinking about. All right, so we got that. We got a spike trap. Gonna go click this spike here. Whoop. There you go. As you can see, I click spike. There. Figured out what was going on there. All right. Well, as you can see, this is taking a while. I got 2 things in, and I have moved the HUD. So there's that. And I'm back online. Great. Trello was acting up. But so yeah, now I can do either the fan or the launcher. But also the launcher is another thing where it could be like you just don't get flung nearly as far if you have like certain gear on. All right. So I'm gonna work on let's try and do the slowing down the player thing, because that is something that is of a different ilk. All right, I'll add that on there. There we go. Ooh. So yeah, if I want to work on the slowing thing, which right now I'm saying tar, but it doesn't necessarily have to be tar. But just a zone that slows you down. Again, we're gonna make the most beautiful cube to illustrate. Oh, actually, before I do that, I kind of like having the 2 separate things. So I'm gonna make tar. I'll do slow field. Slow field. There you go. We got the cube. Oh, no, right. I keep forgetting Unity has changed how things get added. Like when you add something, it'll automatically be like, all right, now you can name it right now, which is not how it was before. And I keep being like, okay, well, I'll just start moving and changing things, and then I don't remember to do that. So yeah, we'll do the zone area. Ooh, actually, yeah, we'll just move this over. Ooh, maybe I should make this. Yeah, I should probably make this a separate thing. Of course, I make all the changes on the fly. never being certain on what exactly I'm doing. But, you know, again, that's it's okay. All right, so now I'm gonna make a slow zone. I should probably make it so that, you know, you can walk into it and then it'll happen. Okay, so now we got this zone here. I'll make a certain color. Let's just make it blue. Slow field. Let's make it blue. Well, that makes it feel like ice. Maybe I should do like a purple there. Yeah, it's kind of like a poison zone, but it's not poison. Slow field. Again, have it on here. Have this be, whoops, not the collider. Have this be a trigger. It does not need to be a collision object. And then we're gonna have it so that it actually slows down the player. So we'll add a hazard here. Call it slow field. As I keep on typing. And now we have to wait. Getting that hydration going. Ooh, this also reminded me I need to remember to save. As one Ben Burns timer would normally say every 15 minutes. Yes, make sure to hydrate and remember to save. Save project. There we go. I don't want to save the scene because I don't want the slow field in here, but we will deal with that later. So, okay. So yeah, we're gonna go in here and we're gonna go and add in I'm gonna go add in some slowing stuff. So void on trigger enter if other player other tag equals player do a thing. Now the question is, did past me include something that will slow down the player? Because I know that there are a couple of parts that I was like, oh, I want to add in like a slowing part or something that is not a damaging, not necessarily pure damage or a damaging part, but it is a slowdown effect or something. I don't know if I added that in here. Doesn't look like it. Create parts. Yeah, I don't think that I added it here. Oh, speed multiplier. Oh, wait. I feel like speed multiplier is based off of the... Yes, it's based off of your head part. So not the thing that I'm looking for, unfortunately. So if that is the case, that is fine. We will instead go ahead and add that in then. So one thing that I can do, so I want this to always be the part multiplier. So I don't want to have the speed multiplier thing here to be something else that's not that. Because this is all inside of player info, and player info contains that kind of stuff. What I want to do is find all the references to speed multiplier, which should just be the movement. Yep. Speed equals move speed, speed multiplier, dash multiplier. Gotcha. Yes. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna just again, because this is gonna be rather quick and dirty. Just gonna go in here and say public float, or not public. Yeah, we'll do public float. Speed. Slow speed. Yeah, speed. To apply. No. Trying to think. How do I want to do this? External speed. Trying to think of like what's the best way to name this thing. As you can see, that's the thing that I'm constantly at odds with. External speed multiply. Sure. Hey Audrey, how's it going? Glad you can make it. Checking out me struggling with coming up with names. We'll do this. All right, yes, I'll say that, and then we'll just say it's 1. Cool. And instead we'll go to, where's the speed multiplier thing? Yes, we'll just say that you can times info.speed external speed multiply. There you go. And then we save that, and we go in here, and now when you enter it, other.get component player info external. Again, this is very quick and dirty. Equals. We're gonna really slow you down just so that I can test this. I should probably just have public float speed. No. Slow rate. There. Yeah, sure. 0.2. Again, I like to have it so that you know, things are nice and easy to use from a design standpoint, so that future me doesn't have to be like, oh, well, what's the limits on this thing? We'll do on exit, do the opposite. I feel like I should probably do this on stay. On trigger stay. And then have this be 1. And this will just be the slow rate. This way then I can change the slow rate dynamically. All right. So here we are. We're going to go in here and we're going to see whether or not this works. Something tells me this is probably not going to work. It didn't work. Did I forget to put the slow? Yes, I did. I forgot to put the script on the thing. Of course. Every time. All right. Now let's test it. Ooh, bam. Ah, yeah, now I'm super slow. Okay. Whoop. All right. There we go. That is way too slow, but the point still stands. We're gonna try 7. Oh, okay. That's a little too, not enough. 0.5. I have not, no. I am just trying to get the different builds in, or the different traps in. Okay. So now this is slowing you down. Look at that. It's not too shabby. Yeah, game dev ASMR. All right, and now we're gonna go in here and pick up one of these power-ups here. Now I have my full special bar, so I can actually use my special and put it on here. Yeah, look at that. Did a lot of damage. Okay. But okay, yeah, this is totally working. And we have happy little accidents and other Bob Ross terms. All right. So yes, that worked. 0.5. I'm just gonna leave it at 0.5. Not balanced, but it works. That's the point. Which is nice. I'm gonna call that a slow field. Bram. All right, where we at? We're at 2 hours. I'm still going to be going because I want to get. Well, let's see. If I drag this over, look at that Trello, tar. It's whatever. It's the slow field thing. I think I'm gonna wait on these two, because these two are going. Well, this one in particular is going to gonna be a little harder because I'm gonna have to think about how exactly the fan stuff works. Is it just always a constant? Oh, you're getting moved or not kind of thing. Yeah, that one's gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna have to think about like, yeah, what is that? Because that's gonna be, is it gonna be affected by the head part, which the head part gives you all your stats. And is there gonna be one where it's like basically weight, kind of thing? So like the faster you are, the lighter you are, or something. So I can think about that a little later, and this also will be another thing that will get affected by that. So I'm gonna wait on that, and instead I'm gonna do the last thing that I'll do for the stream, which is I'm gonna start making a new level to just like test out things. It's not gonna be like the most well-designed level, but it will be a level that I can just largely go in and be like, okay, here's all the different like hazards and stuff, and like what would a hazard level like this look like, and whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So if I go in here, and I do remember I did add in templates. There we go. We got the arena template. Go in here. I don't want to save changes into this. Well, actually, I do want to save them because they have the player stuff. All right. So in here, basically, there's a lot of yes. Okay, I knew that this would be a problem. So I'm gonna go in here real quick and fix these HUD things like lightning fast. All right. So we got this. This is player 2. This is player 2. We got player 3. Player 3. And player 3. P3. Oh, every time I want to press enter. Not what we want. Because it's what you call? It's a text box. All right, P4. All right. So now we got those things in here, and it more or less looks right. So basically the way that I have this structured is that I can go in here and make a here, let me say this. I can go in here and make a arena kind of thing, and then I'll activate this temp stuff, which is basically everything that you normally have inside of a thing, inside of a level. So we're gonna go into basic arena, and we're gonna go I already saved that, didn't I? Yes, I did. All right. So what I want to do is I want to grab something from here. Yes. Oh, yes. I want to go grab this arena. Woo. Open up that. That's all I really wanted to do. Because I was too lazy to go find where the Pro Builder stuff was. All right. All right. So we're going to go in here and make a level live. So I'm just going to make a... Whoa. I want to make a cube. And I also want to set up snapping. There we go. Yes. That's what I want. Cool. So I'll save this, or not save this. I'll close that. Whoop. Press new. Oh, bam. Already have a new level. It's a bad level, but hey, it's a level. I'm gonna rethink this. So what I'm thinking here is I want to have the lava be the main star here, and then have the spikes be like a secondary thing, like for the floor. No, I mean, it's a decent floor texture. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a decent floor texture. It tells you relative space and whatnot, so it's not a weird thing. All right. Oh man, I really do enjoy using this stuff, because I really enjoy like making the levels and stuff using Pro Builder and things, because it just is it's so easy to just go in and be like, all right, I'm making a cube here, I'm making a wall here, and doing all that stuff. But all right, so got this in. Let me save this as a scene. I'll call this Hazard Arena. I know, so creative with these names, but I'll make a Hazard Arena here, and then I'll make some more shapes. So this here will be the lava area, basically. Then I want to have pillars, or like platforms that you have to go across. So this is going to be very much more for like exploring. Yeah, what do like, ooh, I should probably have it so that you can actually jump back up on these platforms if you do fall. But yeah, have it so that like, yeah, what happens if you do fall, or like if you did have these things that you had to deal with and whatnot. Yeah, so we have these things, and basically if you can't do hopping, you're hanging out on the sides of the thing. Yeah, and this is the forward. Put it there. There you go. Forward. Put it there. There you go. All right. So we got that. Now I want to have basically bridges that bridge these things. Oh, so bright here. Jeez. This is actually like my least I guess clinical of the things that of the stages that I've made. I guess mountain is that really the one that's the most least thing. Yes, this right now totally looks like pit, the pit arena. My goal here is to have it so that there are other things that make it so that you don't want to stand on the parts that are down there. So we're gonna have like small areas down here. So that if you do fall down, you can still make it up here. And I'm wondering, ooh, what if I had walls? I had something like this. That was like, oh, so now you can't shoot across from the thing. We'll try it. But yeah, as you can see, it's just so easy for me to just go in here. Go in here and like not just like it just all works out. It's like I can just paint in parts and do a whole bunch of gray boxing without having to worry too much. That is something that I really do enjoy. Okay, so we have that, and now the whole point. The whole point is the lava. Bam. Here we go. We got this lava. We're gonna spread out this lava. Whoop. Okay, maybe that's a little too much. Whoa, calm down. All right. I guess, again, doesn't have to be the most precise. This is much more for testing. Bam. All right, there we go. Nice. Okay, so as you can see, it is you don't want to touch this part. And the lava, maybe I should add like a slow field to lava so that like you slow down ever so slightly. Oh yeah, no worries. Thanks for dropping by, Audrey. Really appreciate it. All right. But we're going to go in here and we're going to just go ahead and test this. Let me go drag these things in. So player one, for some reason, I'm thinking player one goes here. Probably because of the other thing. There you go. Player one, we got player two. Eventually when, if I ever get to partner status for YouTube and stuff, I can have my own emotes. I don't know what my emotes would be. Whelp would be one of them, because Fran has made that a me thing. But I don't know what emotes I would have. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go in here. Now we're gonna go test this. All right. So now if I go, ow, 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 ow. I just also realized that I did not mark any of these things as terrain, so I cannot jump. Let me mark this as a terrain. There you go. There we go. I can jump again. Whoop. Whoop. Ow. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Ow. So yeah, right now, because so this is definitely tuned for standard and up in terms of like speed and things. But this totally works in terms of like, yeah, me just being on here. Ow. And like being like, oh, is it worth going to try and like get the thing? Oh man, yeah, I'm digging this so far. Definitely will require a lot of playtesting in terms of like getting the balance for how much the damage does to you if you're in the lava and whatnot. Now, but yeah, that's definitely one thing. Now I want to go in and add in some spikes. Because I added in some spikes. But I also think that spikes will be useful here. So, my question is, do I want to have spikes? I love how it's not. Oh, it's snapping at the wrong spots. Yeah, it should be the pivot. Oh. Here, let me open up the spike trap, and then I think I need to move everything over. Yeah, move everything over 0.5. And Z 0.5. There you go. Do this now so that it's easy for me to add spike traps and have it like that. Oh no, my camera's frozen. Thanks for bringing that up. One sec. Let me see what's going on. BRB. Ooh, it's still frozen. Okay, well. I have one idea. Well, actually, we'll just do this. You've lost me for a sec. While I'm poking around trying to figure out the whole camera situation. I know. The unfortunate time in here. Well, the good news is my camera is actually still moving or still working, so I can like see that it's still working. It's just looks like OBS kind of crapped out there, and it's not working for that. But we'll make do. I'll get back to it. All right. So, ooh. That's a good point. This thing here is not correct. Because this needs to move over 0.5. 0.5. There you go. Alright, so yeah, so now everything snaps to the grid, which is what I want. I'm gonna go. Basically, I want to attempt to like add some to these corners here, just to see, yeah, what does this look like? Before I go around and do all that stuff, I'm gonna just test it. Oh, well, that's a problem. Me changing that. Oh, I think I know why that's the case. Because that animation got, or because I moved everything, but the animation didn't update. Oh, I didn't, I never made a hidden thing, so I'm gonna, real quick, actually, before I do that, real quick. Just move this, 0.5. I love how none of that changed, or stayed the same. There we go. Oh, that's also there. Okay. Solve that issue. Okay. So now that we have that. Oh yes, yeah, it's really nice, the animation curve stuff. There's a lot that you can do with animation curves and things. A lot of like tricks and stuff. Oh yeah, I look at the screen way too often. All right. And then the last thing I was gonna do is that I just realized that this never has a hidden thing, so now it's hidden. Cool. So we're gonna go in here, press the, I'm gonna X to play for or prefab because I should probably do that. And then now, so yeah, I'm gonna try, see how this works. So like, ooh, what if I, so the whole gating thing, I don't think that this is gonna work out because largely you're gonna just like move into the area and stuff unless you're trying to like stop people. So like you're just like now you're in this kind of situation, so like you moving out will hurt. So yeah, I don't know if this is the most this part is the most interesting thing, but doing something where it's like, oh yeah, if you step out of these things, you'll get caught in that kind of situation. That does sound way more interesting. I don't know. What do y'all think? All right. So these are definitely good first steps in adding in stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. In terms of like, yeah, the width of the bridges and stuff. I'm curious to see, because I do want to have this be a little bit more, yeah, a little bit more longer range of a map as compared to like basically every other map, except for Mountain's probably the only one that is a little bit more longer range, but it's so vertical. Yeah, I'm interested to see how exactly that will feel with the thing. Ooh, part that reduces hazard damage. Yeah, that's totally another part that I can do. Yeah, this is part of the reason why I'm so excited for adding in all these hazards, is that it gives me even more levers to be able to be like, oh, what are some other things that I can do to encourage different like play styles and the like, and that's where like, yeah, the whole like concept of like, oh, what if you are slower, things just things don't like push you back as much and whatnot, and hazards like being the main thing that pushes, like makes me want to explore that kind of stuff. But yeah, we'll see how we'll see how things feel and whatnot in terms of how like, yeah, how exactly this feels from a player standpoint. I think the spikes right now are not the most interesting. At least they're not positioned in the most interesting way. I think that maybe having it so that like the spikes, like there are a bunch of spikes like in the center here or something like that, so that like if you want to try and get over to the other player through like via hopping, it is a much more dangerous way. It already is a dangerous way, but like, or like if you want to have like a battle here, it's a lot harder to have a battle here, and you're encouraged to not do things. So I can try doing that, but we'll see how exactly this works. So like, yeah, if I was just to be like, okay, we're gonna try having spikes on the sides here. It also kind of sucks that my other controller is dead. All of my controllers are now dead except for the one that I'm using. So I'm going to need to look into doing that. But yeah. Also, I'm noticing that my aiming is awful slightly. Yeah. Yeah, so now I'm like encouraged to be like, oh, I can't really move around, and then, like it's really dangerous for me to be here, kind of thing. But like things like this are some of the things where I'm kind of excited to adding this stuff in and being like, oh yeah, this seems like a cool twist, or like a cool lever that I can pull, a cool design thing that I can add in and whatnot. And I think that in the future that this is gonna definitely encourage different types of like, oh, okay, I'm gonna account for the fact that now I'm in a spike pit. We're going to the spike pit arena or whatever. So I'm going to change up my play style for that. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. My oh geez. Okay. Also, I need to totally check out the balance of things, because like right now spikes are way scary, but like lava isn't all that scary. But that'll be I'm gonna get some testing going on and whatnot. Also, I can add in like spikes on moving platforms, so that you have to try and figure out how to navigate on like if you want to stay on the moving platform, you have to try and you have to navigate and be like, oh, I'm trying to touch and whatnot. Oh, that's the other thing I need to do is get rid of the whatnot. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense to be a minor punishment. I think it needs to be a little bit more of a punishment than it is right now, but yeah, a minor punishment is basically what I kind of want to do, so that if you fall into the lava, it's not over, but it is something where it's like, okay, if I stay in this lava for too long, I'm going to get hurt a lot. Yeah, exactly. Having like less health builds, or having like a very speedy but like very glass cannon build lava is really scary and stuff. I still don't think that it's super scary, even in the most disparate of versions, but I think that one will be that's where like a lot of that balance will kick in, and just trying to figure out, oh, how do these things feel. But okay, I think that this is a decent spot. I'm gonna get rid of these. I think that this is actually a decent spot to call it, especially from the fact that my camera is so frozen. I'm gonna try. Yep, no, I'm still here, still chilling. That's really unfortunate. I wonder. No, yeah, it's still not working. Well, we'll just call it there then. Unfortunately, you can't see me saying bye and waving and whatnot. But yeah, appreciate everybody hanging out and whatnot. Really did. I hope that these streams are at least good for putting on in the background and doing some co-working and stuff. People getting some things done. Oh my goodness, bro, you want to play Splatoon? Yeah, we can play some Splatoon and stuff. But yeah, I really appreciate everybody hanging out. So apparently this did not become a extremely long stream because I was actually able to get in a lot of the stuff, these ideas and concepts and stuff. I'm definitely going to be doing another stream this weekend at some point. I'm not entirely sure when, but I want to get in the moving platforms so that I can open up some more stage design stuff. But with all that said, if y'all are interested and curious about playing OmniGear, there is a demo out there on itch.io. It is pinned at the top of the thing, but again, I'll paste it again inside of the chat. Bam. Yeah, but you can check out OmniGear on itch. You can play multiplayer, 4 players, and there is a single player time attack kind of thing. But yeah, with that, thank you everybody for hanging out once again, and I will catch you all later. All right, see ya.